Hey guys, this is Whitney. Whitney, thank you for listening. I want to share an authentic moment, and I hope this will be able to encourage you. Dwayne and I, we get on throughout the week just to share moments that are going to hopefully encourage you, and a little bit of transparency. A couple of years ago, I was at a point in my life where a major transition was about to take place. For those who don't know me, just a little background information. I used to be a branch manager for two major banks. During my time working at this first bank, after a couple of years, I was at a place where I wasn't being fulfilled. I felt like, matter of fact, I knew that God had something else in store for me. I felt as if I wasn't using my talents, my gifts, and I felt suffocated. I just knew there was something else for me to do. I was an entrepreneur at heart, a creator, wanted to write. God was calling me into ministry. So many dreams and visions that I knew I needed to execute. I just didn't know where to start, or I just didn't start, or I would start creating in the middle of a project and stop and settle for where I was. I accepted the same position as a branch manager at a different bank for more money and better hours, thinking that it would make my life better and I would have more time to create on the side. But before I accepted it, God showed me a clear sign on not to go to this bank. But, what did I do? I didn't listen. I went anyway. I said, Whitney, more money, better hours. Now I would have time. I would have a balance between work and my personal life, and I would have time to create and make some things happen. Nope, it didn't even happen. I became very miserable at this new bank. I was suffering tremendously. I was angry, crying almost every single day. And I came to a point where I thought I was going to lose it. I thought I really was going to lose it. And to make a long story short, a couple of years went by at this new bank, and I knew God was telling me it was time to go. I was wrestling with this because I was telling myself, and people who cared about me, they were telling me the same things. You got a mortgage, you got bills, you got a son, you don't have a job in line, and you can't go anywhere right now at this time. You need to think twice about this. People thought I was delirious. But I'm never going to forget the morning of January 15th, 2014. I woke up and I said, God, I trust you. I hear you. And I know you will take care of me. I know you'll provide the resources because you are the source. I handed in my resignation letter. I felt a sense of freedom. I was free. I walked out of that bank with my head high. I said, God, you ready? You ready, God? Let's do this. People thought I was crazy. They thought I was nuts. During this time period, it wasn't easy. I'm not going to tell you it was easy. I had some rough times, but God kept me. He took care of me. He provided for me. My relationship with God went to another level. My worship changed. My prayer life changed. Our relationship became stronger. And during this time, God opened so many doors during this process. So my question to you is, do you really trust God? What is God calling you out of or into? Or how much do you trust him? See, as believers, we have to execute our faith, put our faith in action. We got to move. Dwayne and I have this meditation in our book, Meeting the Authentic You, that's coming out this month, that is titled, If I would have gotten my way, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. If I didn't have this experience with God and trust him, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be the woman that I am becoming. Just like God kept me, he will keep you. Scripture tells us faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So what I need you to do is to stop worrying about the resources and how it's going to happen. You got to just do it. Write that book, start that business, get out that miserable job, walk away from that bad relationship. If God is calling you to change course and calling you to something else, something greater, trust me, He will provide the resources. So I want to ask you again, how much do you trust God? Do you really trust it? What is God calling you out of or into? You have to be willing to execute your faith. Becoming your authentic self can happen if you allow God to order your steps. See, I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I didn't execute my faith. Come on, y'all. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's go. Get out that job. Do what you got to do. And how much do you really trust Him? Thank you for listening to one of my authentic moments. This is Whitney and Dwayne's Meeting the Authentic You Facebook Live. I hope I encouraged you.